Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Apple, Spotify, or Google, please leave a 5-star rating. This content is brought to you by Uphold, which is a great platform that makes it easy to buy, sell, trade, and earn cryptocurrencies. I've been using Uphold since 2017. It's a really great exchange. They have 10 plus million users, 200 plus cryptocurrencies, and they're available in 150 countries. So if you'd like to learn more, please visit the link in the description. All right, my friends, let's start off with a great tweet by Mike Alfred. Many of you know him within the crypto industry and on Twitter. He tweeted out, Carvana is down 96.3% year to date, talking about the stock, of course. Redfin is down 89.6% year to date. Opendoor is down 86% year to date. Facebook is down 73.2% year to date. Bitcoin is down 53.9% year to date. The SEC will let you own all these stocks, but still won't let you own an ETF that holds Bitcoin. Spot on here by Mike. And it's what we've been talking about. The Gary Gensler and the SEC are trying to slow crypto down as much as possible so the incumbents can catch up. And they hate it that, these crypto startups have front run them. The retail has front run them since, I should say for the first time in history, because we can hold the tokens and the regulatory clarity is not there for these institutions to hold the tokens. So Gensler, unfortunately, working for the incumbents, and that's why he has not approved the Bitcoin spot ETF. It's pretty clear as day, because one of the weird or arbitrary excuses he gives is that the volatility and this and that. But look, stocks have volatility. Even the currencies, the dollar, the euro, and so forth have had major volatility. So it's not that volatility exists in markets. So this is spot on, I think, and I certainly wanted to share here with you guys. And speaking of campaign donations and pay to play. Here we got a report today by the Wall Street Journal. The title is Crypto Firms, Executives Step Up Campaign Donations Lobbying Ahead of Midterms. Industry seeks to gain influence in Washington as regulators increase scrutiny of digital assets. So the TLDR here, many crypto companies started donating more to campaigns, lobbying more, because the incumbents are spending a lot more and they're lobbying to try to slow down crypto. So these firms, I'm glad to see that they have increased their donations and their spending. So the Wall Street Journal here wants me to pay to read the entire article, but I'll give you the snippet of what I can see here. The cryptocurrency industry has significantly increased its political spending ahead of the midterm elections, betting that a friendlier Congress will help shield it from regulatory crackdown. Crypto firms and their employees have poured $73 million into the 2022 elections, up from $13 million in the 2020 cycle, according to research group Open Secrets, which tracks political donations. The industry also spent $15 million on lobbying in the first 9 months of this year, more than in the previous 8 years combined. So great news. Unfortunately, it's pay to play, so you gotta lobby these politicians and so forth. And unfortunately, as I said, with the initial news here from Mike Alfred, the SEC is part of that, right? Gary Gensler, he's being paid to play as well and to do the bidding of the incumbents. Now let's move ahead here, guys. We got some interesting Dogecoin news. So Bitco joins Dogecoin frenzy as the crypto custody firm rolls out a wrapped version. The announcement comes as Doge surged 102% in October. So many of you may recognize Bitco. Mike Belshi found Bitco. I've interviewed him. He's part of the Netscape gang under Mark Andreessen and all the guys from back in the Netscape days. And Bitco is a big crypto custodian. They service mostly institutional investors. So I was actually surprised by this news. I did not expect they would do this for a meme coin, right? So Bitco will be introducing wrapped Dogecoin, or WDoge, to the Ethereum blockchain through a partnership with WDoge DAO, the crypto custody firm said Wednesday. Wrapping Dogecoin will mean that holders will be able to use their wrapped Doge tokens for decentralized applications in the Ethereum ecosystem. All wrapped Doge is backed by a Doge token at a 1-to-1 ratio. In addition, Bitco will provide hot wallets, qualified custodian, and self-managed custody for both Doge and wrapped Doge by the end of the month. Here we got a quote from Bitco Vice President Nuri Chang. He said that holders, both large and small, are some of the most active in the crypto community. The wrapped Doge the wrapped Doge bridge enables that activity to spread to Ethereum and the decentralized finance ecosystem. So Dogecoin, of course, is up significantly since Elon bought Twitter, because he's a big-time Doge bull, and he has talked about making Doge the currency of Mars, and he's often tweeted about it. We know he holds Doge in his portfolio. So Doge is up 102% in October, so a pretty nice pump, right? Now, a couple things. Many of you who have been long-term listeners and viewers of the channel and the podcast know that I'm not a big fan of meme coins. I believe they're very risky. I've said that, I played around with it, kind of like going to the casino and throwing it all on black, but that's not my long-term bag, right? My long-term holds. My long-term holds include Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Algorand, Chainlink, Cardano, and so forth, right? Where I have a lot of funds behind those. Bought the bottoms, took profits last year as well, and I have more that I'm holding long term, and I'm not planning to touch that. But do I have some Dogecoin? Yes, but not a lot. I haven't put a lot of money in there, and once again, it's more of I'm going to the casino. I'm going to do a bit of gambling, right? I'm going to catch these speculative run-ups for Dogecoin, and that's how I treat it. You may have a different strategy. That is totally fine. I am not a hater of Dogecoin or meme coins. I just feel they're very risky, right? And you can make money off of it, but it's very risky as well. So this is really good news, though, for Dogecoin, because it's creating more use cases, more liquidity in the system for Dogecoin, and that could mean good things for the price. And you have a big custodian that's backing it, right? Bitco. So good news, I think, if you hold Dogecoin. Once again, I hold some, but I'm more of a swing trader with Dogecoin versus a long-term holder. Now, here's some more Dogecoin news, though, because Twitter, we got some updated news this past week, right after the news about Bitco. That is, Twitter reportedly halts work on the crypto wallet that they were planning. This drove the price of Dogecoin down 10%. So it kind of took some air out the bubble here for Doge, because folks were thinking, Twitter's going to launch crypto wallet service. Maybe the first thing will be Dogecoin or Bitcoin, or Doge will be number 2, right? But, it is what it is. But this is the problem with meme coins, is very much about the speculative aspect. Don't get me wrong. Bitcoin and other cryptos that have, a lot more use cases also ride the speculative wave, but there's more utility behind it, more real world utility. So it seems it's being reported that a recently revealed plan to build a crypto wallet for Twitter appears to be on pause. That doesn't mean it's dead. Right now, Elon is trying to restructure the whole company. So as you can imagine, he's been laying off like 50% of the staff and the people that work there, the developers and so forth. So now is not the time to work on a crypto wallet. I think once he restructures, gets the revenue model in place with, the $8 for the blue check mark and so forth, and all that stuff is sorted out, I think that's when they're going to go back to building and integrating, these crypto features. So once again, this doesn't really mean anything in the short term. Long term, I think they're still on track. So once again, Dogecoin, it seems like it will move with everything Elon does and Twitter. So you may want to ride those speculative waves. So buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing, right, guys? All right, let's move ahead today. Wow, this is so interesting. Google Cloud and obviously Google at large is doing some big things with crypto. If you all recall, we reported on them launching the blockchain node engine, which is a fully managed node hosting for Web3 development. So Google is going to integrate Ethereum per their blog post as the first blockchain. However, today they tweeted that, and they tweeted at the co-founder of Solana Labs. They said, hey, and they tagged him and they said, should we tell our followers the big news? And they elaborated here saying, now that we got your attention, check this out. Google Cloud is running a block producing Solana validator to participate in and validate the network. Did you think, excuse me, do you think we only had one announcement? Think again. Google Cloud is working with Solana to bring blockchain node engine to Solana chain next year, and it will be easy for anyone to launch a dedicated Solana node in the cloud. They said, but wait, there is more. Google Cloud is indexing Solana data and bringing it to BigQuery next year to make it easier for the Solana developer ecosystem to access historical data. Last but not least, a reminder that Google Cloud will soon begin accepting crypto payments via Commerce CB, which is Coinbase Commerce. So you'll have more optionality of payments for Google Cloud services. Guys, I've talked about Solana and the downtime and how I hate it and I'm not taking a big bet on it. But this news has me changing my mind. I'm turning bullish on Solana. Here's why. Because you have one of the largest tech companies, massive resources, a lot of influence, right? Big teams, a lot of developers who can come in and help fix a lot of problems with Solana. So I'm making it official. And this is not financial advice, but I'm just letting you guys know. I share, my movements and what I'm doing. I will be buying the Solana dip because this is a massive partnership, and Google's looks like it's gonna help them to fix a lot of their problems. So, very bullish in my opinion for Solana and even Ethereum, because once again, Ethereum they mentioned as the first blockchain they're going to use for this new product. And once again, it's Google. It is Google. They've got the network, they've got the money, they've got the power to influence the brand. So I'm jumping on this train. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm jumping on this train. This is great news in my opinion. All right, let's move ahead. CoinDesk covered what Ripple is doing with NFTs on the XRP ledger. Here is the headline. NFTs get a new place to live with Ripple aiming for mass adoption. XRPL from Ripple Labs now supports NFTs. The company wants to accelerate the mass adoption of tokenization or representing real-world assets on the blockchain. Some folks have been talking about how CoinDesk is now covering Ripple in a positive light, which is, good to see. So obviously we covered this news that, NFTs are being launched on the XRP ledger. I think this is really, really big, and NFTs are here to stay. It's the future. For those of you who are turned off by the artwork, it's more than that. It's going to go beyond the artwork. Wait till we have dynamic NFTs, which I believe will be NFTs 2.0, which will be programmable NFTs. They can do different things and update automatically based on changes due to external factors. So I'm excited for the future of NFTs. I know some of you see the Bored Apes and all that. You're like, what the hell is this shit, right? And that was my initial thing too. But I think what's going to be important is the utility. So many of you know I'm launching an NFT collection, but not just because I want to share some artwork. That is not what it is. These NFTs will give the holders exclusive benefits and perks for my podcast, and that is going to be revealed in the coming weeks. I'll be launching, and you guys will see. Oh, so if I get this NFT, here are the things I can do. Here are the options I have, and that's the point, to build utility. And we saw Starbucks recently made an announcement. They're doing the same thing. They're launching an NFT collection on the Polygon blockchain. And it's going to allow people to get access to exclusive things, perks, benefits, and so forth. So, and my NFTs, by the way, will be minted on the XRP ledger. So I'm excited to do that. I'm really, really excited to just get these minted and, just go through that process and have it under my belt that I minted NFTs and I have a collection, and the holders will benefit from that, from holding. Finally, Flare, we know the distribution event has started, not directly to the holders, but through the exchanges. However, they said that, the timeline for release from the exchanges is going to be till January, but they broke down the tokenomics. So they said the total Flare tokens at token distribution event is 100 billion tokens. Part of the community allocation will be 58.3 billion. The team, advisors, and backers will be 19.2 billion. Flare entities responsible for ecosystem and project investment will be 22.5 billion. So I can't wait to get my Flare tokens. It's free tokens. I know it's been delayed and pushed back and all that, but it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. It's getting there. We've made a lot of progress. The blockchain is now decentralized, so things are moving along. Anyway, guys, that's the news. Let me know what you think. You're in agreement with me here on Dogecoin. What do you think about the Solana news and me turning more bullish on Solana given the partnership? This, obviously not financial advice, but I'd love to hear what you guys think and what you're looking at doing given the, this update here. I will talk to you all later.